What up? This is DJ Michael Watts, Texas finest, and you know we about the culture, but like my dog AD Green, we about the real culture. So make sure you follow him, click, like, subscribe, make sure you comment, my dog AD Green, because we about that real culture, baby. Texas.
Told them boys, told them boys, told them boys, told them boys, when I get home, it's on, like Pac said, man.
Welcome to The Real Coach. It's your man, AD Green, and I'm kicking it with my co-host,
Victor Maestro.
And I'm John Allen.
And man, we finna bring y'all another great episode, man. What's up with it, fellas?
Facts, man. Man, let's get into it, man. Y'all see these youngsters, man, crashing. NBA young boy in and out of jail. I think NLE Chopper. He in jail. It's like and these be like real weak cases. It's not like some like they doing some major stuff. They just doing stuff to be in the news. Like, you should really be focusing on your music, man. You know, I remember back in the Gap when them boys used to go on tour, Fabulous, Snoop Dogg, so many rappers go on tour, they get caught with weed or whatever because they just smoking. These dudes out here really, really trying to catch cases to make them seem like these supposed to be gangsters.
But you know, man, like I say, man, you know, being a target, just being a black man in America, and you rap about this, and there's so much stuff going on in the hip-hop community. So, hell yeah, I'm going to have me a gun or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to protect myself, to bear arms. So you want to deny this man or bail, you know what I'm saying, because he caught a pistol case. You know what I'm saying? But we fail to realize that the struggles of the black man just trying to stand alive, man, just being a target, man. What you think about that, bro?
I'm just being honest, man. NBA YoungBoy is an interesting character because he's involved in a lot of beef. So I can't really feel sorry for anything he got, because it's like if you got that type of money, you should be sitting still, especially when you know that really, you know,
Bro,
it's a lot
his
of
side piece is Floyd Mayweather's daughter, bro.
Yeah, I understand all that, but when you have when you got that much money, you shouldn't be so careless. Like you should have security and all that, especially when you know you're already in trouble with the folks. The folks looking at you. It's not no secret, man. It's like FBI's ain't got to do footwork no more. All they got to do is watch YouTube.
Real tight. I just think he wasting the platform. The boy had some hustle, man, to get to
But
where
why is he wasting the platform when what he doing is not about what he doesn't want? He wants the views. He wants the clout. So that's why he doing what he doing. Because why would you have that type of money and still be having them type of guns that they got caught with, and you know you out on bond? It just don't make no sense.
Yeah, man. Like he said, man, you know, I remember when you used to be able to bond out for a little pistol case, or you know, and it wasn't even no felony. So, I mean, I don't understand what the other laws in the other states are in today's time, and different laws in different states. I think he out of ATL, right? So, yeah. I really feel that they just target him because he's a young black celebrity, man, and it brings a lot of publicity and just on that name alone. But I believe that eventually, when you got money like that, man, they'll bond you out, man. You'll get a bond.
Yeah, the people gonna have to come get you.
Might be $1 million bond. But
they're gonna come get you. They came and got Tupac, so they'll come get anybody.
Yeah, Tupac was a different situation. Tupac didn't do nothing while the feds was watching. That boy was getting watched by the feds. That's what I'm saying. It's a different case for him. He was already getting watched for some gun shit. Then you got this stuff with King Von. Everybody knows he's connected with the King Von murder. So the feds are watching all these dudes. It's no secret. So anything that you do at this point, it's not about proving their street cred, because real street niggas gonna stay in the streets. You can't even stay in the streets. You really ain't even in the streets no more.
What do you do? He signed that dude who killed King Von, didn't he? What's the little
Quando Rondo, they supposed to been cool or some shit, but the dude that killed King Von, he ain't nothing. He's a regular dude. Yeah. He ain't a nobody. He was just a dude looking for an opportunity. Okay. And he got it.
Wow.
He from Savannah, Georgia. Imagine that. A little dude from Savannah, Georgia killed King Von.
Come on, man. Trying to make a name for himself.
That's all it's all about. That's what it's about today.
Brothers killing brothers. That's where we at now. And going back to the
Kane
Tupac and Biggie.
Kane did kill Abel before you go on that. I'm just saying.
You know, Tupac and Biggie, it was a lyrical battle. Yeah, the man wanted to put his hands on him. Obvious. But Tupac did not kill Biggie. He actually died before Biggie. And you know, it never got to where they were actually, this camp is shooting this camp, and now in today's times, that's how it is. Is my camp, and we'll shoot you, like you just said. You know, King Von, he got his camp, but the little dude, he might have been with another little local rapper, and they trying to make names for themselves. You know, so you use your talent to make a name for yourself. You don't kill nobody.
Speaking about rappers, man, let's talk about this record label, man, that was founded, man, and it was founded not just by Suge Knight, but I'm speaking about the one they finna release.
Facts, man.
Donald Trump signed the pardon
Let that boy go.
to release Harry O.
Harry O.
Yeah, man,
Just got
that's
out.
one of my favorite gangsters, man. A very intelligent man. And when we're talking about Harry O, we're actually talking about a close friend of Denzel Washington, a man who sparked his career. So not only did he spark the great Denzel Washington's career, but he created the Death Row. Death Row is the platform for getting money in the record label for African Americans. They did that with his seed money. If it wasn't for Harry O, there would be no Snoop Dogg. There would be no Warren G. It wouldn't have been no Chronic album.
Wouldn't have been no Tupac. Well, Tupac was already known, but he got more known when he came to Death Row.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, nah. Michael Harris to me is for what he did for hip hop, and then not even just hip hop, just for what he did in the streets, because he's also a close friend of the real Rick Ross. See, people, they don't really be talking about that, because you got to figure out how he got his money. How did he attain all this wealth? You know, he's coming from L.A., you know, and then that's when everybody was coming together. All the major hustlers gonna come together. Well, Rick Ross was the hustler. He was the number one hustler. Michael Harris, he was one of the ones too. And once they got together, it just kind of blew up, and it went from there to there. He was really the one that was putting Rick Ross on going to town, state to state. And when I say that, his wife is from Houston. So when he came to Houston, by him doing his business, he go back to L.A., he tell Rick, hey, this how I'm doing this how I'm doing that. That's why I say Harry O has done so much for the game, and it's just like he was forgotten. But his power is one of the reasons why he stayed in the prison so long.
Yeah, man, that's facts right there, man. And you know, when I think about that, I think about everybody that had got pardoned also. Like I think when Lil Wayne got pardoned, he really had no major case. Who else was it that got pardoned? Donald Trump let a lot of little folks out for
He let a lot of his homeboys out too on his way out. He made sure all his homeboys that stayed down with him and took them cases for him. He made sure they got out. So
yeah, I feel like you say, Harry O, he was long overdue with his ties, man, with everybody that he know, all the people he put on, and then Dr. Dre being a billionaire. I would have thought more people would have co-signed for him to get out at an earlier time, but the information that man hold is valuable.
Now, got one more, man, they need to free, man. Free that Larry Hoover, man.
Facts, man.
For real, man. Another great black man, man.
big facts.
Yeah, nah, Larry Hoover, I was, he very powerful figure out there in Chicago, but when I look at him, I don't want him to end up being like a Tukey. I would like to see Hoover get out and be the best version of himself, similar to Tukey. But when Tukey became the best version of himself, they still killed him. So I really do want to see Hoover get out and to see what he really could do with that power and that genius, because Tukey Williams has already proven it with that Nobel Peace Prize, what a prisoner of that magnitude could do.
Most definitely, man, because it's about, like I told y'all a couple of shows ago, a man can change when he's ready to change himself first. I don't care what the system ain't gonna change you. You got to be willing to want to change yourself. So every man has a redemption. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel that he's in another place today in America. Need to look at that, not about the past, but look at the present right now, who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we need to judge folks off of, about what they do in today's time. And
Yeah, cause well, I'm gonna let you speak on the Vic.
He just a victim. He just a victim of circumstances, man. It's like you got over 1 million followers. You got, you know how many GDs it is out there? Because he is the king of the GDs, the gangster.
14 Nation, man.
So you know how many of them is out. It's not anybody that's talking about unifying people of color, man. They're not gonna let it happen. So. And to be honest with you, it's like with today's the way it is now, the youngsters ain't trying to hear.
And that's what I was just about to say. Do you think even if he got out on the positive tip, you think it could be like a Black Judas?
He was always on the
situation?
positive tip. If you go back and look at what he was about, he was always
right.
on the positive tip. He
Brothers
was never,
of the struggle.
He was never about doing, of course we gonna protect ourselves, but he wasn't about that. The media portrayed him something else.
That's right.
He was all about, you gotta understand something, bro. These brothers was in cohesive with the Black Panther.
That's how
They
it
might not have been
started,
Black Panthers, but they was all talking because all the black people started mingling. They was mingling. So they knew he wanted his brothers to better themselves. That's what he's always been about. He's never been about doing this, but don't get it wrong, you mess with my people, it's part of that's just what it is, but that ain't what he's about. He ain't never been about that, and that's why they took him out, because he was about organization. He wanted to organize them so they could be better forms of
And
themselves.
anytime you reach one and teach one and open the eyes up, man, they're gonna do what
that's
they
facts.
can to try to get you out the way. So that's just another situation of me, just another strong black man, just trying to wake another black man up, and the brown man or whoever, man, you just wake you up and put you in position to know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So same way Malcolm did, and then the Black Panther Party came. And then you got, like you say, you had the 14 Nation, what he's speaking about, that was able to come together. And then you got the Crips and the Bloods. All that stood for something. You know what I'm saying? It's just that later on, when, in the years in the late 80s and the 90s, and, everything got twisted when the government gets involved. You know what I'm saying? They turn.
Well, that ain't crack. It changed too in
Yeah,
crack.
the epidemic. Yeah, the crack
epidemic was real bad.
Yeah, when
then
you
you got-
start putting money in people's face, shit changed.
Neighborhoods against neighborhoods, and you know what I'm
Facts.
saying, stuff like that. It's almost like the old slave trade.
And then it get a little territorial, because a lot of times a lot of people like, oh, why they just doing this? They shooting these people, or they doing this because what it is due to the fact that you didn't define me, say that I can't get no job. All I can work at is just minimum wage over here, and I got responsibilities, and I'm trying to live, so I gotta sell this work. So now these cats is on my block, they in my way, so I gotta get them out of the way. They just happen to be another set. So then like you say, it's the government gives you another way of to genocide, another form of genocide.
And we talk about ex-cons, man, and with rehabilitation, man. Just think about Iron Mike, man. I mean, he used to, be he'd been to the pen and bettered himself, and
Man, to be honest, the peaks and valleys of Mike Tyson have actually been great to watch. Obviously, he started larger than life in the 80s, and he potentially could have been the greatest of all time.
I ain't gonna lie, to me, he is one of my favorite boxers, great next to Ali. I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's to me. Yeah, it's Ali
He's
and then
great.
it's Tyson.
Yeah, they right there, man.
I mean, how long did it take him to get on the game? And then you played that boy on the game. That boy
You remember Mike Tyson punch out back in the day?
Come on, man. Hey, you just tapped
I could never go to the next level when I sat to face Tyson with that little bitty white boy.
Yeah.
Man, Mike Tyson just breathe on you. It's over with.
real.
But you got to be moving. You got to move a little crazy.
I was talking about this when I had the old Nintendo. The Nintendo, you had to get up.
You got to tap it, and they
Tap him
call
up
that
and get
boy
him up.
Iron Mike.
Mike Tyson punch out, man. That was crazy. But yeah, Tyson in the 90s, nothing could stop him in his primes, man. I'm talking about anything he come in the ring, it ain't lasting more than a minute.
Yeah,
in that
nah.
minute.
He was physically. When Cuff, his trainer,
Gus D'Amato.
Yeah, when his trainer died, it mentally messed with him, and he slipped. And I felt like he went down a level, but when he went to jail, I think he kind of got some of that back.
I think when the story started when he went down was with Robin Gibbons.
Yeah.
When she
Definitely.
had him like, I'm talking about,
Took
Mike
the ball.
was distracted. He
Was it
didn't-
Samson and Delilah? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mike was, man.
He couldn't. He was in there in it to win it, and don't know
Now,
he was losing.
have we've all seen The Rage in Harlem. Look at Robin Gibbons. Now you can't tell me.
Yeah, she still holding, but she was
Yeah.
really bad in the 90s.
That's what
He
I'm
had
trying
one
to
of
say.
the baddest girls
when
back
he
then.
had her, when he
Yeah.
had her.
Yeah, but then when you hear about how she did him, it's like, yeah, she ain't so bad.
And that's what broke his heart. Mike got his heart broken.
Yeah,
He
man,
was
I
going
heard he
crazy.
walked in on her. It was Robin Gibbons and Brad Pitt, and he walked in on him. And it's alleged. It's alleged.
Man, they got so many different stories about Tyson and they'll be coming out. Matter of fact, he got a book finna get ready to come out.
Oh, really?
I think one of the stories, like, man, he blowed 15 million in 30 in 15 minutes, 20 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Wow.
I can
I'm
believe
saying, like, literally, he blew 15 million in 20 minutes. So he was just running through money. And Don King got another story about Don King was telling him, man, slow down, because we know you're a big spender
No, you
or whatever, you know, but
Man.
slow down and enjoy yourself. Don't do nothing crazy this night, because we got a big fight that's lined up for you tonight, Mike.
Yeah.
Because Mike could do something crazy, and they knew
Oh,
he
yeah.
would. And they got a story about him, and one day he thought he had to fight that night, and he was in the Lamborghini that he had just bought. And they said that he was in the Lamborghini, and he started getting paranoid and scared. And said that the Lamborghini was making a lot of noises and it was cursed. He said the Lamborghini was cursing and scared him. So guess what he did?
What'd he do?
He gave it to the valet man. He gave his Lamborghini he just bought. And Don King was like, told him, man, hey man, consider that a blessing. Mike Tyson just gave you a new car. Ain't that something, man? You just give a Lamborghini away
I wish I
because you
was in
thought
the
it was
valet.
cursed?
Man, that would have been
I
that would
would
have been
have
the
took that and
lick.
kept it moving.
Show you he wasn't in his right mind, man. But they got a lot of
Yeah,
different stories.
like you're saying, he had a lot of different slippages with his mental health. He's obviously at a good point right now. He did the Hangover movie. He's been doing commercials. He even tried to fight Holyfield. I think they canceled the fight.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Holyfield, they say he got paid $30 million to bite Holyfield ear off.
Y'all do know it.
A dirty 30.
$30 million to bite Holyfield ear off.
Easy one and take that L.
It came out later.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well. But I was just another thing he's in too. Mike Tyson is
Weed.
in that weed, man. He getting money slanging that weed, man.
Yeah, he got a whole ranch.
Oh yeah, he getting it in. I've been out there.
He got a whole ranch.
Got a nice little situation going on out there. Shout out to Mike Tyson, man.
what you call that? Sensor? What is it? Sensory? A celery.
Now he got a dispensary.
A dispensary. my
And that's
bad.
what I'm saying. Like, look at the ways he's been able to reinvent himself, and because he's still Iron Mike, he's still an iconic figure, but he always seems to pimp the situation to where he's always on top. Like, I don't know, man. He's a survivor, man. He's Mike Tyson.
Well, one thing about it is, like you said, man, when you've been through the belly of the beast, man, and you know the struggle is real, you're going to make sure that you never fall again. And that's just what it is, man. That man got took down faster than Rihanna took Chris Brown down. So, shit, he had to come on in. And on this next one, you can't get me like that no more. You got me one
Right.
time, you ain't going to get me like that no more, man.
And that's what makes it so great, because you got to go through the experience, and Tyson had to go through all of that in order to learn how to appreciate life and know how to appreciate just money now and do some
Facts.
valuable things.
That's facts.
know-
So
saying?
he has Jamie Foxx playing him in the biopic series. I think they're gonna do like a mini series similar to the Aretha Franklin. Obviously we know Jamie Foxx is an incredible actor, but are you excited about seeing some of these Mike Tyson stories being put on television, on film?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. We appreciate the things that Mike's doing, man, and I'll be looking forward to it. Like you say Jamie Foxx, I can see him bringing it out. Really
Yeah.
acting that character just like how he played Ray.
Oh, no doubt. He
So I
gonna put
think that's the
foot.
best person to play him.
And he did, and Just Mercy did an incredible job.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, everything really do.
Man, I would like to see just anything with Mike Tyson and Tupac. I think that'll be pretty dope. some Mike Tyson, Tupac stories we haven't seen or heard. You know, I think that'd be pretty live.
Oh yeah, man, because Tyson was definitely that was one of his good friends, man. Yeah. I think he came out in the ring when he in that Bruce Selton fight to that ambitions as a rider.
Facts.
So yeah, but we gonna come back after this break. You know what I'm saying? You tuned in to The Real Culture. Make sure you subscribe to our channel right now, and make sure that you continue to follow us on all the social media sites. Straight like that.
Dollar Cat, SB Entertainment, man, we in here. Say, yo, we hop out, man, we trying to make it out. So if you come to the front of the stage, and you ain't got more than stack in your pocket, man, please sit down. Let's go. A money shot is when she tooted up, make you wanna hit up. Grab that ass from the mat, yeah, that's how you hit up. Look, East Coast got some bad strippers, and yeah, West Coast got some live strippers, but man, nothing like a down south stripper. They took off.
Welcome to The Real Culture, man. Welcome back. AD Green.
Victor Maestro.
And I'm John Allen.
Nah, for real, man. It go down, man. What's up, John?
Man, it's all good, man. I've been waiting on this little segment, man. You know, it's been 2 years since that boy Nip done passed, man.
Man. Shout out to Nip, man. Another great, iconic legend, man.
Facts, man. Long live
Love his
Nip.
music, man. I was jamming his music before he passed.
That's what I'm saying, man. That boy, he really done turned into like a pop culture, man. Everybody jammed him in the hood. But he really ain't just trying to say it like on some Pac, like, man, it's white people, you know, college kids, like, they jamming Nipsey like it's going out of style, like they was right there, you know, like they was in the lap, they weren't in the victory lap. But I know my boy Vic, you know, he's a big Nipsey Hussle fan, man. So.
I think ain't nobody tell you about Nip more than Vic should be able to tell you about
So tell me about that first mixtape, brother, that you jammed with that Nipsey, man. Take us back.
I was really trying to think about what the best way to attack this was, because it's like, would it be the favorite CD? But really, what really got me about him, I have to say Crenshaw. I like Crenshaw, and I like the Slauson Boys too. Slauson Boys, he has some hits, but then I can say Bullets Ain't Got No Name. I like that too. It's so much, but what really got me on him is just when you listen to his message, the love he had for his people. He was more of an educator. That's why I call myself the maestro. I used to didn't know, what a maestro was. I thought it was somebody. Well, I learned it from basketball, pick and roll maestro. I thought he was a master, but I learned that it's a teacher. So, so I appreciate, that he was a gift from the Most High. He came down here and he made it out of poverty, and his whole life was just designed to try to show his people how to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Shout out to the homie Big U, man, for putting that boy on, man, and just giving him his equipment and taking him under his wing. I really felt, that impact, by him coming up under Big U and Corrupt, that kind of molded him into already being ready for the game. Because when you're around people that's already heavyweights, similar to the Mike Tyson, you're going to be a heavyweight. If you're around number of heavyweights, when it's your turn to come in the game, then you're going to be a heavyweight. And that's kind of like what it was for Nip. It wasn't nothing going on the West. They had a lot of little underground artists.
That's what I was about to say. Music and Jay-Z, one of the ones really was supporting him, like buying a lot of his underground stuff. And was like, yeah, hey, y'all better listen to them.
And that's why I like Crenshaw, because he had a Proud to Pay initiative, to where if you buy the hard copy, he was one of the first people to do this. You buy a hard copy, it's $100, and he was giving you a free download. But a lot of people, that's how him and Jay-Z became cool, because Jay-Z bought like 100 of them.
Right. Facts,
so, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's what I appreciate about him. He's innovative. He was talking about Bitcoin before it's popular. and it's blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Everything he was doing was really next level. He was a brother that was very humble because he didn't you could tell about how much knowledge he acquired that he didn't just lean on one source. He talked to multiple people and got multiple games on multiple levels. So it's like, and what I too in his music, man, it's the realness, because in his life you got emotions. We try to be men and we don't like to talk about emotions, but when you're going through this grind, life is up and down. So it's hardships that come with it. But when you can hear somebody say, yeah, I felt the same emotions you felt, but you know what I'm saying, I just kept it moving. So that's inspiration for me. You know what, this nigga felt like I felt. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that know how I feel, and he ain't let it stop him. So who am I to let, you know what I'm saying? Let
Well,
it
I think
stop
that's a sign of a true artist, or that's a sign of a great artist, when you can have a song for each emotion.
Especially that I like this. That the one of my favorite songs that he got me with was that Ocean Views. Small
Yeah.
circle, it's a chosen,
chosen
few.
few.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I bought a pound and
That-
I rolled a few.
That really touched me, man, because he really was talking about, really seeing, you know what I'm saying, the end from the beginning, seeing everything that unfold, you know what I'm saying? On the top of his peak, you know?
Nah, he definitely was to me, just a one of a kind rapper, and I'm not just saying that because he passed. I'm saying it like his style, like Wayne, he was always repping for the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey, and it's not about no gang culture or nothing like that, but Nipsey, he was always repping for the Crips. So everybody, it is like I said, it's not no set tripping. Everybody, we growing up, you got your Blood homeboys, you got your Crip homeboys, you know what I'm saying? So you gonna want to identify with the dude, like, dang man, this dude, like he really repping the Crip, and he, like he say, he don't want to be no Crip. He a Crip because he was born into their lifestyle, you know, and a lot of people, they born into a lifestyle, and they and like my man said, they born into poverty, and they just trying to get out their struggle. And he highlighted their struggle, and that's me myself. That's something that I liked about him, how he highlighted the struggle, and he put people in the mind state of not just of a gangster, but the mindset of a young African American man, and just how it is right now in today's times. Because most of these dudes, they just talking about regular cupcake stuff. Nipsey, he was really talking about doing something for the community. This is how I was living when I was poor. This is what I'm gonna do when I get money. Oh, now that I have money, this is what I'm doing. I'm buying buildings. I got businesses. You know, I got clothing lines. You know, I'm buying this for my block. I'm a good father. You know, he putting all that in his music. So like you say, we seen his growth. You know, we seen his growth as a man, and then we seen him die also on social media. So, cause we didn't see Tupac die, we heard about it. We didn't see Biggie die, we heard about it. But to see Nipsey die, you know what I'm saying, one of our kings, is still, you know what I'm saying, it's still affecting us as a culture, because, you know, people, they still on him. You know, his jewels, they still resonating in people right now.
I think he got what was that little spot he had, like, was it a shop? They had like a whole lot of tech stuff, software and stuff going on.
Oh yeah, you talking about his
clothes and stuff?
Yeah, he owned that whole whole shopping mall. He owned all that over there, and they was opening this program for entrepreneurs. He did a partnership with a guy. They call it the STEM program. So he is definitely impacting. That's why his music was so felt, because it's like two ways. You can either sell your soul and get them 1.5 million views, or you can be the type of dude that everybody want to collaborate with. And Nipsey Hussle was a real dude, and that's not just because I listened to him or whatever. You can just look at the things he was doing and listen to his music and see the ways he was trying to educate the black people. Like, we've all been through something, so we can relate to, you know what I'm saying, pulling a gun or maybe selling it or something, or, you know what I'm saying, doing what we got to do to get by. But when your whole message is to transform, I'm down with you.
Right on. Transforming, man. Let's switch lanes real quick, man. Yeah. What you think about, like, you know, I try to look back on, let's go back in time, what it was, man, in the 90s to where it is in today's, man, the 2000s, and, you know.
Yeah, man, highlight some of these shops, man, some of them some of these restaurants, man, they still out there. You know, some them skating rinks, the malls, they still alive. The same ones from the 90s or what?
Nothing the same with COVID. It's not gonna be the same. The 90s, you getting worried about. You know, the 90s was all about. I don't see nothing wrong, man. With a little bump and grind.
I'm talking about the R. Kelly's, the Jodeci's, and you know,
Casey.
Yeah, now you gotta stay 6 feet away from people because you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard for me. Cause even though I think we was talking about bringing some things back, it's kind of hard to do stuff with the way it is today.
I can't forget the moments, man, that I felt back in the day with them Kappas and, you know, stuff like that. And they trying to do Kappa beach parties again. But those were some of the great moments in the 90s for me and going to the early 2000s.
That's big facts.
You know,
and explain, let's go ahead and explain to them, you know, the Kappa, the whole experience. Is that a weekend thing? Is that a week thing? Go ahead and let the world know.
Well, you know, man, that was a whole, that was like, not even just a weekend thing, because I remember it started, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Some people partied that whole week, man.
Yeah,
so that experience right there is more like, man, we finna go to the beach. We finna pull the slabs out. We finna mess with all these pretty women. And we finna get blasted.
In a major way.
So it was so many things going on at that time, man. So it was just a beautiful moment. But then you also remember how we was doing when we was, you know, when the Swisher House, you know, we would do shows at the Kappa and Seawall and, you know, and just have fun, man. That's what it was all about. You know what I'm saying? Just that wonderful experience.
So a lot of energy, a lot of positive vibes. And I remember listening to them freestyles, you know. After the Kappa, the late night, you know, freestyles, and you know, will we be able to get, you know, like you said, do that again? Because obviously we can go out there, but the risk.
Nah, it ain't gonna be like that again. Cause the things they were doing at the Kappa, a mask ain't gonna save you.
Yeah, man, I agree, man, with Vic. You know, they trying to get it going again, man, but it'll never be the same, man, because you got to remember what was going on at that time, man. You know, it was just good chilling. You ain't had to worry about no COVID, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
You can do your thing. Girls ain't so, you know, uppity and turn their nose, and they wasn't ride cleaner than niggas, so now they so arrogant, man. So, no, I mean, it'll never be the same. It's like when you knew at the Kappa, you know what you was going there for.
Oh yeah, to have a good time.
They knew that they was going there, and it's a possibility that they finna give some of that nuke away.
They finna get busted. Yeah, they finna get busted.
You know what I'm saying? They finna get buck wild. They finna bust it wide open. You know what I'm saying?
Bring it back.
And you knew when you was a nigga what you finna get going on. I finna go knock me some thoughts down.
But
you know what I'm saying?
They still probably do it. They doing these like mansion parties. They're doing these private building, renting out these buildings, and they're doing it just, you know, privately. You know, that's why they get mad at the celebrities. Like, oh, they're all in there. They don't have masks. Yeah, because they ain't having fun.
But see, back then, when they was even twerking back then, and you can really grab their asses, and you can stick your finger out without trying to get prosecuted, but not to the girl that today's time she squeal on you.
They call it groping.
So we had fun back then, man, and that's what it was all about. You know what I'm saying? Just fun. So to answer your question, nah, I don't think it'll never be the same comparative again. But yeah, man, we gonna go ahead
It's a sad shame.
We're going to go ahead and come back, man, after this break, man. Look, you sure took me out there, John. Don't do that. You too, Vic, man. Y'all took me out there, making me think about Kappa time, 4 in the snapper time.
I'm going to say that was it. Head to the Kappa.
But, yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, The Real Culture, right now. If you're watching this video, man, make sure you like, comment, and share this, man. Man, 80 Green, Vic the Maestro, John Allen. It's going down.
Real Culture.
Hold up. I'm doing something right now. Hold up. I'm telling them about the Real Culture podcast, man. Hold on, man. I'll call you back.
You telling them? Are you
Listen,
telling them?
man. You tuned in to the Real Culture podcast. I'm talking about the hottest topics, trending hip hop news, the livest interviews, man. It's going down. It's going up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm talking about we gonna take you through these H-Town streets.
Houston's own.
How it go down, man. For real, man, 80 Green. It's going down.
I'm John Allen.
Baby Brown, straight out of H-Time. Let's get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Many boys can't stop me. I get all my videos directed by Hot Topic.
Hey, what's that with?
Highway Yellow, AD Green, I'm back. Told him, man. We got him with this one.
Big bag. Don't talk about
That's
coming
right.
down, shit ain't dead, ho.
Told him, man.
Hey, D, break these niggas off one time.
The chopper leave him wet. He was a suspect. Game over. It was sudden death. Nickname R.I.P. Now that's soap quit. I live life, so it's no regrets. Went from flossing cars to now we private jets. Stay on top, like a glass jar. Dude don't wanna see me, he got a glass jar. You can have the battle, but I'ma win the war. Yeah. Crackers want me dead cause they know my essence. Cream of the crop, I'm protesting. Came from the soil, I know my lineage. Trendsetter in the game, they stole my legacy. We was in the streets like pedestrian. Grinding hard, getting green like a vegetable. I got my eye on this game like I'm Tyron Mathis. I got them scared to throw in my direction. Cause I'm a ball hawker. Intercept ya, it's a blowout, run the scope up, nigga. Yeah, I hear him talking shit, boy, you a bitch. Got his YNS chromosomes mixed, no testosterone, just estrogen. Fam don't know who he fucking with. Burn them fast, like a wind sprint. Disappear on him, they wonder where he went. If the rap game was weights, then I got strength. He struggling with his weights, get him off the bench. I push the weight hard, then I'm moving shit.
Push the weight hard, now I'm moving shit.
Yeah, push the weight hard, now I'm moving shit. Switch a house to labor, nigga. Highway gang to click. Me and AD Green, we be up on some other shit. I'm talking like fuck your sister and fuck your mother shit. And I ain't friendly at all, so fuck that brother shit. These niggas out here corrupted just like the government. I can't be hanging with suckers cause they irrelevant. I'm trying to buy a house while niggas rather pay the rent. My nigga 80K home and still be wrecking shit. To be on a song with that nigga, man, this a blessing, bitch. It's 2020 and niggas still on that faking shit. I never sell my soul just to make it, bitch. All I wanna do is get my money, a player like me gon' shine. Can't fuck with these hoes, they broke, they really wanna waste my time. And a lot of these niggas, they ain't my friend, they just wanna ride my way. And a lot of y'all niggas, y'all been on dicks since way before I had to praise. Now I'm faded up and I'm prayed up, cause a lot of y'all be plotting. I done came a long way, man, took a long time, but I'm about to blow up like a rocket, yeah. Player land, not stopping, yeah. High game, you can't knock it, yeah. I was around when Cash Money had dropped that ball of blocking, yeah. I remember when Michael Watts had dropped it for the capper. I went old enough to Draper, I had syrup in my snapper. A lot of niggas, they ride blue, but I ride red like an apple. I don't fuck with Android, my products come from Apple. Shout out to everybody down with AD and Yellow. Switch a house to made it once, we bout to get it together. And I got it sold up from Haynesville to Oklahoma. This ain't no after the Kappa, this is after Corona, bitch.
Good evening. We are back with the Texas Tea edition. I have my co-host.
Lauren Nicole.
It's your girl Sabrina the model.
AD Green.
Man, let's spill a little tea. Actually, let's talk about one of the queen teas, Tiffany Haddish.
Okay.
She just won Grammy, second African-American female to win the Grammy for a comedic album. Her and Whoopi Goldberg, the only two for Black Mitzvah. And, you know, she the Queen T. You know, what's some of your favorite Tiffany Haddish roles or Tiffany Haddish movies?
Like a Boss.
I like Girls Trip. I've seen her on, you know, I did see her on another movie, but she's real funny and somebody that's like new coming out. I knew that she would probably go far, just how her personality was.
I like Girl Trip also, like she said, but I also like the things that she did with Def Comedy Jam.
Fact.
That's when she got started, and Russell Simmons, they discovered her or whatever, and that's when her career really had got discovered, you know.
Yeah, I didn't know that she even was a part of that tree, but like her comedic style, you would see, you know, she has a little bit of Martin, a little bit of Bernie Mac. You know, she has that flair to her, that Def Comedy Jam flair.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I saw that she was a part of Def Comedy Jam tree, I was like, man, that's real dope. But yeah, she can make any role her own. My favorite role of hers is actually on the Carmichaels, produced by Jerry Carmichael, a little NBC show she did with Rail and Jerry Carmichael. They're all comedians. But as far as movies, I liked her in Night School, and I think it's called Nobody's Fool.
Nobody's
with
Fool.
Omar
Tamika Sumter.
Hardwick and Tamika Sumter. Yeah. So she was just wild, man, and she got out of jail, and she like the bad sibling. You got the good sibling and you got the bad sibling, and she played that bad sibling like to the T. And I was like, man, and it's not just that. She did the movie The Kitchen, where it's all like gangster, all mafioso, with them Italians and stuff.
Oh,
and the plot was so live, they thought they was finessing the men, but no cap. Tiffany Haddish finessed the men, then she finessed the women.
Yeah.
She the one ended up coming back with the whole bag by herself. So I was like, okay, she's a real versatile actress. Not only can she do the comedic roles, freestyle comedy, animated comedy, but she can also do some serious stuff. So I'm proud of her that she got that Grammy.
Yeah.
That was live.
She also got a play that she in with Michelle from Destiny Child on the Black Channel, the little station they got that's new. So check that out.
Okay.
And she got criticized a whole lot about that movie, Girl Trip, because of the part of her with the banana and all that. And she talked about that actually on I caught one of her meetings on Clubhouse. And she very humble, man. She's so down to earth, and you can relate to her. She cool like that, on set and off set. So I tuned in on one of her Clubhouse sets. But she got criticized a lot about that role. People were like, that was too much to do all that, and to but man, you gotta understand, man. This is what goes on. You know what I'm saying? Around the world, everybody's freaking and doing, expressing themselves.
Yeah, she puts realness in her work, and that's something that I admire about her. I don't know if y'all ever watched the Steve Harvey show, the character Levita. I feel like she had that same type of vibe as Tiffany Haddish, but Tiffany Haddish, she has taken that vibe, she's taken that vibe and she's ran with it and made it more,
mainstream.
Mainstream.
Mainstream. She commercialized what a woman comedian can do.
Yeah.
Right.
She took it to a whole nother level. That's what I like about her. Yeah. You see her, she's more marketable now, but she's marketable by being herself.
Yeah.
And that's what's so great about it, because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a crazy, you're going to get a wild Tiffany Haddish. Have fun and all that.
See, that's what I want to be.
Nah, she has a great story.
Yeah. She's able to play multiple roles, like different types
That's
of roles,
good.
which is amazing.
Got to be versatile.
And when you think about her, she's like kind of like, I find her attractive, but she's not like, it's like, how you look at somebody and you like, okay, yeah, she a pass. She ain't all that pretty, but she's sexy to me.
Yeah.
She got that type of touch and look to her.
Like, cause it's like she's pretty, but then like you might see her and she's like
Like a
picking
little
her
manly,
nose or something like that. It's like, oh, okay. So she's like really funny, but like you're saying, it's a beautiful funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful funny.
Most definitely.
And so now let's talk about the Drake, man. Drake, he's been talking about paying homage to Bow Wow, then Bow Wow paying homage to Soulja Boy. Why is there how is these guys paying homage to quote unquote child actors?
Yeah.
Hell nah.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead and tell the truth, bro.
Yeah, right?
Like, come on, for real.
Like, if you like the man, you like the man. But you don't got to be doing no articles and it's worldwide news. Oh, he did this for me. He did that. Nah, man. Shoot, ain't nobody out here talking about what Janet Jackson did in good times.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That make a lot of sense.
That's all I'm saying. They ain't talking about what Brandy did. She was hollering Thea, Moesha.
Yeah.
And then Bow Wow don't even want to be remembered by Lil Bow Wow. He want to be remembered by Bow Wow.
Yeah.
he get mad when you say, "Hey, don't call me Lil Bow Wow no more.
Yeah.
I'm not Lil Bow Wow."
That's what I'm saying. He don't even want to be known for his career. So why is you
That's
bringing that
crazy.
stuff up?
Yeah, because it was like he was real kiddish coming out. You know, you look back on that like, man, that was me.
But he always gonna look like that. Everybody still look at him
Yeah.
like that today.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what that would do. Hollywood would do that to you in the industry when you market that way as a kid star. They gonna always remember you by that.
as a kid.
Same way like when you look at Lil Rudy. Oh, that's Rudy Husband.
Yeah, that's,
That's
what everybody
Rudy. You know what I'm saying?
say. Yeah, but ain't nothing wrong with that because that's what people know you by, and you just have to get used to that. Like, that's what it is.
Right.
Facts.
Well, then fall off. Then how about that?
Let's talk about another. Let's talk
Nah,
about
for
another
real.
rapper, Young Jeezy. I think he just got married.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful
to
couple.
the Asian persuasion.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Ooh.
Very beautiful couple.
Yeah.
How was the
Right.
wedding? You watched it?
I didn't watch it.
didn't watch
No, but I heard that he did do the Asian thing for her culture. So
That's a good thing, you know.
The girl off the
representing.
talk. The girl off the talk, huh? That's the one. What's her name? The one off the talk.
Jeannie.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that
Yeah.
Jeannie Ma?
Jeannie Ma.
Real talk.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's what's
what's
up,
up.
man.
She deserved the best because I
he
know.
done went from street to changing his life around.
Yeah,
huh?
big
So,
time. As far as
nice.
what I know about Jeannie Ma, she was in a bad relationship. She was married once upon a time.
Man, some
and
people
the guy
are,
was aggressive.
and I've been seeing like Jeezy been getting flack for his elevation. Obviously he's Mr. Thug Motivation,
Right.
but to me, Thug Motivation is elevation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, getting married. You know,
Just showing them that you
yeah,
can do
aspiring
different.
to do better. You know, it's just like squashing the so-called beef with Gucci and
Yeah.
doing the verses. You know, because you know that's money. You see what I'm saying? And I'm reading articles and they're like, man, Jeezy, he ain't as hard as he used to be.
So
and-
what?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that
for
person
real,
would look
like-
at you like that because you just doing some grown man stuff now.
Yeah,
you,
like
you
I grew
maturing.
up. I'm not on that no more.
You don't want me to elevate. You don't want me to grow.
That's
You
want
want
me
me
to
to be in
stay
the street?
stagnant?
Yeah, but then if I'm in the streets, you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
well, why is he in the spotlight and still doing this?
Yeah.
Like,
His last mixtape was dope. So
Yeah.
like, what's the problem?
That's crazy because people want you to stay in the streets forever.
yeah,
They want you glorified and just, hey, you know, it's over with for you.
Yeah.
Come on,
Bro.
man.
ain't no Hollywood.
I can't go to the same places I used to do. I can't do the same stuff I used to do.
Yeah,
He just moved different now. So
Yeah, now
I,
he's a
I like
man.
what he's moving to. Like he gotten mature. He matured. That's how I see it. You know, he elevated to the top and he's married now. Hope we see some kids
I wanted
soon.
the people who
Jeezy.
saying that what they look like or what they got going on. Probably nothing.
Naysayers and haters.
Yeah,
I ain't talking about nothing.
That's it. You know, they also got a new show coming out. You know, we always be on these new shows. It's called Black Don't Crack.
what?
Black, that's true. Black don't crack.
I think they need to use me for the spokesperson.
Oh Lord.
I don't look, girl.
Hey, they
Might
might
be.
need some. They might need a man because it's a lot of women. I think they have Tisha Campbell, Essence Atkins, and
That's gonna be funny.
Sherry Shepherd. Supposed
That's
to
gonna be
be all of them.
hilarious.
Supposed to be in it. A couple more
Okay.
high profile people. But you know what you think about that, ladies? Them all getting together and doing that Black Don't
I
Crack.
know it's gonna be funny because a lot of them women that's on that show
Yeah.
is hilarious.
Mhm.
So I know it's gonna be very entertaining. Very.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Speaking of black don't crack,
You know?
I'm on to ask a question.
You on the what?
I want to ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Black don't crack. I want to know, you Sabrina the model, right?
Right.
I mean, you ain't got to give your age or nothing.
Oh yeah, I'm cool with that.
19.
I'm
mean,
34.
But you hot. So, I mean, so
I'm 34.
to me, it's evidence that you're doing
Yeah.
something right at your
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
Is you-
Everybody thinks I'm in my
Or does it
early
crack?
20s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I damn
Yeah.
sure ain't tell my age.
Yeah. Like literally, like my daughter, when we go places, they think we're sisters. They think I'm just her. And they be like, "You're not 34." I'm like, "Yes, I am." They be like, "Man, you like a kid." And I'm like, "Well, thank you." You
So
know,
the
especially
proof-
when I have no makeup on, like I look like a little girl.
Right. Because I be checking you out on the grams and, you know,
Yeah.
social media sites. And
Yeah.
you be doing your best stuff, girl.
I be trying.
Lauren, too. Both of y'all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'll be 35 this year.
Okay.
So Sabrina, the motto is the evidence, man. That
Yes.
black don't crack. You
Black
know what
don't
I'm
crack.
saying?
I'm trying.
So,
That's it, man.
Thank you.
I mean, I guess it's the jeans. 'Cause, you know, when they
Yeah.
ask me, I tell them it's the jeans. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even look your age.
Right?
Hey, it's the genes, man. It's just something about that.
Yeah.
It's in my DNA.
I be
But-
getting ID'd and everything.
Like they
All
say,
the
30's the
time.
new 20, right?
All
Right.
the time.
I'm like, I ain't never getting old.
So you know why they say that saying, man. I ain't gotta say that, but once you go, don't go back. So,
Right? Right? That's
nah,
why.
for real, man. You know, let's just telling the world, man. So if you haven't went on that side, man, you know you missing. You don't know what you're missing, man.
Come
Yeah.
to the dark side.
Come to the light
Come
side.
on in, like Bro Vic say.
Come to the light side.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about it going down, man.
Facts.
Oh my God.
But you know, we're gonna wrap it up tonight. Great segment of the Texas Tea with my
Yes,
co-host.
Lauren Nicole.
Sabrina the model.
And I'm AD Green, man. Make sure y'all
Subscribe.
Like.
share,
And comment.
Share. I'm talking about remix. Share. Subscribe, man. For real.
Thanks, man. Go and subscribe to the YouTube
Hey.
channel, and we'll catch you on the flip
We
side.
out here.
What's up, y'all? I'm your girl, Lauren Nicole.
Hey, this your girl Sabrina the model.
Jamencia the model over here.
Tune in Friday nights at 8 o'clock to The Real Culture.
I need everybody to like, comment, subscribe, and share to our YouTube channel, our Facebook channel, and our Instagram.
Do it all.
Hey,
Friday nights, 8 p.m., y'all. Tune in to The Real Culture.
we out here.